Yes, good afternoon. Happy Sunday, all. You know the vibes, the news. My Shanewz. Yeah, we're gonna get to it tonight. I'm in it this afternoon tonight. If you want to slice it and dice it, got I got some things. I got time today. Sunday is quiet. I wanna do a couple of things. I wanna highlight some things that are going on Twitter. You know, so I wanna speak on some things. I wanna speak on some things that I feel like are not being spoken on. I feel like they're not being spoken on, or you know how the internet is very tricky. Um, it's not official to me, right? 'Cause you get a lot of on the internet smoke and mirrors, right? Well, this 2024, they can't hide no more. So I want to, and I quote Marlo Stanfield. I'm gonna use Marlo Stanfield, right? Remember, if y'all watched The Wire, when the transition was taking place, with Marlo was coming to take over, and Avon was still trying to hold on to the seat, and Marlo was like, "Man, Barksdale is weak, man. PBC is weak, man. These dudes out here, they don't want to let it go, but the PBC is weak, man. They've been weak though for a long time. They was hiding. See, a lot of times you can hide, but once you lose certain things that are hiding, you can't hide no more. PBC is weak, man. And they ain't working with the ammunition I'm working with. Remember, that's what Marlo said about uh Barksdale. He said Barksdale weak, man. And they ain't working with the ammunition I'm working with. PBC is weak, man. I'm about to show y'all that. I'm about to break that down. Leonard Ellerbe, Boxing Ego, all you dudes that been running the PBC plays forever, y'all weak right now, man. Y'all all weak. And I want that $40,000 bet, man. You heard? You niggas is weak right now. Y'all weak. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna break it down. Like I said, I'm not in no rush today. I'm not in no rush. I've been killing the internet now for a minute now, man. I mean, it's no rush. We walking down the hill now. We are walking down the hill. No rush. A lot of content out already. Shorts, 7-Eleven promotions. We walking down the hill now. It's no rush. I'm about to show you how these dudes is weak. I'm about to pull out my notes today because I'm gonna take my time. Mm. These guys are weak, man. They've been weak for a long time. You know, a lot of times when people are weak, right? Especially people that they did a lot of foul shit to people. They gotta hide because they cowards. They cowards. When you do foul shit to people, and you no longer have that shield of protection. What do? You hide. Got my notes right here. Set this out right here because we going in today. Today is that day, man. Look, and the board set up. The board. Can y'all see the board? The board is right here. If I need the board, most likely I'm not going to use the board unless we get a donation. We get a donation, I'll pull the board up. But me. I don't. I give out enough free gems, right? So the board will not be going into effect. But I want to pull out some things. So um, I'm not. Well, I'll pull up Twitter real quick. I'll go to Twitter. X. I know when I go to X, right? When I go up on X, they try to. I share. X. They always want to shut my screen. They kick me out the studio. I'm in a facility that got excellent Wi-Fi. It can't be my equipment no more. I got high-end microphones. I got the laptop. I got an additional keyboard. I got a tablet. I got all this stuff going on. But when I do the share screen for certain things, they still try to kick me out. That's how I know all this shit is rigged. This how like when I do my lives, right? I did my live exercising a little bit earlier. Me and my daughter walking, 20, 30 people in there. Right now, I only got 2 people in here. You know why? Because now I'm in a professional setting. I'm showing the growth. I'm showing real, professionalism here doing this. They don't want to put that out. And then what I'm about to drop is actual knowledge. You heard? This is real knowledge right here. Now, if I was sitting here drinking a beer, smoking, doing something that they want to push out there, oh man, it'd be all over. That's why they love it when I do when I'm in 7-Eleven or I'm in the car. That they put me in heavy rotation. You get the guys like earlier when I was on the track exercising with my daughter. You had the dude come over there and they called me the N-word and all that. Where are you at now? Where are these people at now? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna put that my flow out there for them to come over here because I don't now look where I'm at, right? I'm doing it the right way. But let's get over here, right? I want to pull up Twitter. I want to pull up X. I'm gonna highlight something for y'all. I know they're gonna try to shut me down on Twitter like they always do. I don't want y'all to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Salute Christopher White in the building, man. Yo, Chris, I don't know how long you can stick around. If you want to jump on later, I'm gonna put the link out, man. You're free to jump on, but I'm gonna drop some gems real quick, man. I titled it the PBC been in the hot sauce, man. The PBC is weak. And I'm gonna show you how they're weak right now, right? But I want to show you why I'm saying this first, right? And this is no jab at you, Leonard Ellaby. I met you at the Sheridan Hotel. You was with your bodyguards, your security. Shout out to Barbershop Conversation at the time. Fred Hawthorne introduced me to you. That's why I find it so funny now how Fred goes at you guys hard. I remember Fred introducing me to you. You had your bodyguard, Leonard Ellaby. But look, Leonard Ellaby. All right, I want to pull up Leonard Ellaby. Follow him, man. I don't know why he didn't come up. All right, so I'm gonna pull up Leonard Ellaby, right? Okay, Chris. So yeah, after I get done dropping this source, I'm gonna put the link in the listener. If you want to jump on, feel free to jump on. You always donate to the channel. So these lives like this that I do, these are for guys like you, guys that donate to the channel. So guys that donate to the channel, I do the more in-depth, consulting type of live streams where I give out free game. But this isn't a free game because, like I said, guys like you have been donating to the channel behind the scenes. So I feel the need to give out the news by Shanewz, right? So look, now we go on Twitter. I'm not going to keep this up, right? But here goes Leonard Ellaby, right? I got to point this guy out, right? So 12 hours ago, he says, as a church mouse, they look stupid. These clowns had never been involved in the business, but will attempt to tell you how and what you should be doing only in boxing, right? Now, this is in regards to free. Just a few weeks back, I was seeing a lot of Canelo would never work with the PBC again tweets. Now y'all are quiet, right? Then Boxing Ego puts this out. Unpopular opinion. It's funny that the usual suspect loved the Canelo Alvarez versus Henry Munguia fight until it was announced it would be on Premier Boxing Champions. LOL. Lames. He says, keep putting these clowns on blast. Okay, see what they're trying to do right now. That's why I put this content out. Is deflect, right? They're deflecting, right? Now he is deflecting from this right here, right? I'm gonna go break it down now. I'm gonna start giving you the business now, right? He's deflecting from the fact that they got the Canelo fight, right? But I want y'all to see this. Pay attention. The news by Shanewz. Spread the word. Tell them I'm out giving out the business right now. Spread the word right now, right? Leonard Ellaby's talking about the business and all of that. So let's speak about the business. Second week of March starts tomorrow, right? This is the premier boxing champion website. When you look on here, recent fights, right? Boxing news, right? Only event that they have is this event right here. This is the only event that they have, March 30th, but now we add to the schedule May 4th, right? March 30th, May 4th. Now, Leonard Ellaby tweeting out that the clowns and people that don't know the business are quiet. I think the PBC is actually quiet, Leonard. Where is the schedule? Where is the schedule at, Leonard? Please, and let Leonard know I'm speaking on him and his name and the business. Because I don't know the business, but I know that you guys do not have a schedule out. I know you guys have out 2 dates. And if I go on your website, I only see the one. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you just announced that other fight, so you probably will be updating the website to include that one. But other than that, that is all you guys are showing. The almighty PBC. So when you say people are quiet, not I am not quiet. I am a consumer first, and I want to know what's up with your schedule. I want to know what's up with your schedule because now let me show you something else. I'll come back to these guys in a second, right? I'll come back to these guys in a second. Pay attention, right? When I go over here now as a consumer, right? Pay attention to what I'm giving you guys. I go over here now as a consumer. The news by Shanewz. Spread the sauce, please. Let them know you're getting real gems being given out right now. And when I go over here to the worldwide leader in boxing promotions, that's what it says on their website. And I'm not saying this because my nephew is one of their fighters. I'm just reading what their website says. This is Top Rank. Top Rank already has a date for March 29th. They have a date right here, May 6th. Right? These look, see, are you catching the difference already? March 7th, they just put on a card. But May 6th, they have a signee right here. Are you seeing a little bit of the difference, right? Or do you need me to go back over to the Premier Boxing Champion page? Now, like I said, granted, the Premier Boxing Champions are putting on another card May 4th. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt for that. But if you look at Top Rank just put on a card March 7th. They got the billboard up there for the Valdez fight, which is March 29th. They have been putting on shows, right? Just last week, Turner Stone's Casino, right? That was March 2nd. Prior to that, February 13th, was it? Was that Friday the 13th? When they did the Oshaki Foster card. So they had dates, right? They've been having dates. That's Top Rank, right? Let's go back over to the PBC again. Let's go back over to the PBC because I just don't want. I want to be fair. I want to be fair now because Leonard was talking about the business, right? So I want to be fair. March 30th, check that off again. And like I said, I'm giving them May 4th. Prior to that, let's look. Past fights. Let's click on that. Oh, December. So wait, so December 2023, November 25th. This is the Premier Boxing Champions. Now pay attention to what I'm giving y'all. So from December of 2023 to March 30th, the PBC has won black. You know what I mean by black? They haven't put nothing on, haven't put nothing out. So January, February, March, that's 3 months. That's basically 4 months. 4 months, right? Nothing. March 30th is the end of March. That month was the April 1st. Nothing, right? 4 months. May 4th is their next fight. So 2 fight dates. 2 fight dates in 5 months. 2 fight dates in 5 months. No schedule out right now either. Add that to the mix. 2 fight dates in 5 months. No schedule out. Now, I just told you that Top Rank put on what? March 2nd, they had a card. Shout out to Raymond Ford, became a world champion. Shout out to Troy Isley, looked great on that card. Shout out to Cashflow Diaz, looked great on that card. Who else was on that card? The Lopez kid. Who else was on that card? Anybody else? Any other names stand out that was on that card? March 2nd. That was the Top Rank card. March 2nd. I just told you February, I think it was 13th, Hula Theater, Oshaki Foster. So that's 2 fights within a couple of weeks. I'm just pointing out the fact that PBC only had 2 fights on the schedule in 5 months. Top Rank just put on at least 2 fight cards in less than a month. We're talking about the business. Since Leonard Ellaby wanted to talk about the business and how people are quiet. The only people that are quiet are the PBC and their schedule. And I quote Marlon Stanfield, man, PBC is weak right now, man. The PBC is weak right now, man. Dudes is weak right now. You guys need to be quiet. Your media dudes that you use need to be quiet. Y'all need to be quiet right now because truth be told, you are disrespectful to the consumers. 4 months with nothing going on, and you want to put a smoke and mirror screen because you just paid Canelo Alvarez $35 million to fight Jaime Munguia. How many fights could y'all have put on with that $35 million that you just gave Canelo in that 4 month span where you didn't put out shit? Let's talk about the business, Leonard. The news by Shanewz. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. I'll let that digest for a second. And what I'll do is I'll shut this down once again, and we'll go over here to Golden Boy. But I just don't want to make it seem like it's a Top Rank PBC thing. Let's go over here to Golden Boy now and see what they got going on, right? The news by Shanewz. Let them know that Shanewz Boxing, media marketing agent, Shanewz Boxing, management consultant service is live on deck right now. We are working. This is a free consulting service. But let them know I'm out here right now. They can't hide no more. So let's go over here to Golden Boy Promotions, right? All right, let's pull up Golden Boy. Because we just looked at Top Rank. We ran off how Top Rank just put on 2 shows in less than a month. PBC has put on 2, well, they have 2 fight dates scheduled in 5 months. But they wanted to be happy that Canelo Alvarez went back over it and took $35 million from them. Let's not lose sight of that as well. So boom, damn. Wait, hold on. I don't think I even need to go any further. So February 15th, Golden Boy put on a card, right? You see that Diaz Jr. versus Perez. So that's one. Then they coming back March 16th with Zepeda Hughes. So that's two fights right there within a month. Within a month. Within a month. I just showed you how Premier Boxing Champions only had two fights in 5 months. But yet Leonard Ellaby is on Twitter talking about people being quiet as a church mouse. I think the Premier Boxing Champions have been quiet as a church mouse when it comes to putting on events and shows, Leonard. So what are you bragging about giving away $35 million to a fighter when you have basically done the consumers for 4 months? But I know what it is. You have content creators, you have guys like Ego and the rest of these fan channels that you funded and donated to for years, still blowing smoke up consumers' asses. But over here at 7-Eleven Promotions / Undercover Bosses / Shanewz Boxing / Shanewz Media Marketing Agent, we don't fall for that shit. We go and do the work, and we pull up the actual schedules. So where is you guys' schedule at? Late spring, early summer. You have these content creators that love to make faces now and be animated and do all these things. But when is the actual date for Frank Martin, Javante Davis? Did I make the right face? Look, hold on, let me see. Hold on. I think that's what you guys like. Making the faces. Is that good? I'm making the faces. I'm getting animated. Is that what you guys are into? Look, faces. The faces, look. I'm making the faces. Where is the actual schedule? Where is the actual schedule, though? I'm making the faces, man. Let me get to my chat. Shout out to WCS in the building. Salute OG. The Colonel is on deck. The Colonel in Chief, WCS, that helped me to perfect my sauce. So now you see me delivering it so much more professional. And if this is offending you, I'm trying to do the faces. Look. I'm getting animated. Am I doing the faces? Do I need to dance? Look, I'll dance for you. Look, bumps and the bumps, bumps and the bumps. Look, is that better? I'm trying to give it to y'all more animated. Shout out to Christopher White. Are you catching this, though, Christopher? How is it that the Premier Boxing is an executive over there? Because Leonard Ellaby is an executive. Real talk. He works at Mayweather Promotions. He's been a part of many major things. We're not taking that away from him. What I am taking away from him is the fact that he is on Twitter bragging about Canelo taking $35 million from a company that has went black since December. What I mean by black is they haven't put on a show since December of 2023. We are going into March, the second week. Their first show was the end of March. They have nothing else on the schedule until May 4th. So who's really the one quiet? Who's really quiet? That's a church mouse. Let's go over the Matchroom. Let's go over the Matchroom real quick. Because I don't want this to be about the PBC, Top Rank, and Golden Boy. Let's throw Matchroom in there now. Please share the sauce, man. This is real dear Holyfield right here, man. These guys don't talk boxing, man. These guys are gimmicks. I'm talking real boxing for y'all right now. These guys are gimmicks out here, man. These guys are the soul brothers, soulless gimmicks. So boom, here we have Matchroom. Wait, god damn. April 6th. Are you guys seeing this March 23rd? March 31st? Man, it's 3 dates right there. Oh my God, wait, that's Matchroom. Hold on. Matchroom has 3 fights on the schedule. 3 fights on the schedule already. 23rd. Look, they got 2 fights and basically a 7-day. Well, no, 3 fights, 3 straight consecutive weeks. So I don't even think I need to really speak on their productivity. 3 cards. That's 3 cards right there. 3 consecutive weeks. Wait, maybe I might be off with my man. The 23rd, 31st, and the 6th. That's 3 consecutive weeks, right? Somebody let me know. You know, I'm not the sharpest knife in the what's the name. But I think I have that in my notes. Let me look over my notes. Yes. Matchroom, 3 yep, that's what it says right here in my notes. 3 consecutive fight cards, 3 consecutive weeks. All right. So Matchroom put on 3 consecutive fight cards, 3 consecutive weeks. I would say as the consumer of boxing, they are providing a good product for the public to watch as far as boxing. Top Rank, I just mentioned February, March, they had cards. They got another one March 29th. So that's 3 cards. Golden Boy, we just looked at, been putting on shows. The PBC, who Leonard Ellaby says that people are quiet as a church mouse, 2 fight dates in 5 months. Come on, man. Please. It's what? 6 of y'all in here right now. No, it's 9 of y'all in here. Wow, the numbers are up. 9 of y'all in here, man. Somebody let me know. Since Leonard Ellaby says, we are whatever. What did he say? Hold on, let me pull his tweet back. Let's go back to Leonard now. Let me go back over to Twitter and pull up Leonard. Let's see what Leonard was saying again on Twitter. After I just threw up, I threw up all of the different promotional companies and seeing their schedules and what they got going on. Let's go back over to what Leonard said about being quiet as a church mouse. Let's see what Leonard was saying again. And Ego and all these PBC guys. Let's see what they were saying again. These guys were speaking. They were speaking, right? Or tweeting. I'm speaking right now. They was tweeting. These guys were speaking and tweeting. We're going to see what they were speaking on right now. He said that, guys were quiet. I think he might have been talking about Rick Glazier. Because, they don't talk about me. A lot of guys, like, people don't know me. They claim to not know me and stuff. So he might have been talking about Rick Glazier. But I want to know this. Let's pull this up. He said guys were quiet. Now you just see me show what they got going on, right? Yes, there is Leonard. Yes, as a church mouse. As a church mouse. That is what Leonard tweeted 12 hours ago. As a church mouse because they look stupid. Now, let's break down Leonard's tweet. You just seen what I pulled up, y'all? I pulled up all of the promotional companies. Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, the 3 majors, right? Leonard said, as a church mouse because he said Canelo would never work with the PBC again. So he's bragging about Canelo working with the PBC, taking $35 million, and people are looking stupid. But I just told y'all that the PBC hasn't put on a show since December of 2023. Their first show is slated for March 30th. Then they follow that up with their schedule that's not out yet, but I'm giving this to them because, everybody's talking about it. May 4th with Canelo. So in 5 months, you did 2 shows. I just showed you how Matchroom has 3 consecutive shows in a 3-week period. Top Rank has been putting on shows since December when you guys were putting on shows all the way up until the present. Same thing pretty much with Golden Boy. So for you, Leonard, if anybody is looking stupid, it is the PBC. You're bragging about giving a guy $35 million. You haven't put on no shows since December. How many shows could you have possibly put on with that $35 million that you're giving to one fighter? So who is really looking stupid? I don't know the business. I just know that you guys, from breaking down and looking at the different promotional companies, are the only promotional company that has not put on a show since December. So I would clearly be more low key when saying stupid, the business, and all these other things, because it's looking apparent that the business over there, you guys aren't putting out no business. The news by Shanewz. Did you guys catch that source? Please let me know. Please let me know if y'all caught that source right there. Let me know if y'all caught that source. There's 80 y'all up in here, man. Did y'all catch that source, man? Did anybody catch that source, right? I'll sit back for a second. Did anybody catch that source? That's what we try to do over here. Do I need to make the faces? Look. Now I got animated. Did y'all catch that source? Did y'all catch that source? I got animated. I got animated like the rest of these characters and gimmicks. Did y'all catch that source? The board is right here. I could have did it all on the board, but a lot of times when they don't fuck with my stream, I could just pull up the receipts. You know? Well, I have the notes right here. I can transfer the notes to the board if need be. But did you guys catch that source? Did you guys catch that source? Appreciate that, Chris. He said yes. I caught it. Yeah, listen, that's all I needed. As long as you caught it, Chris, I'm good to go, man. I don't need to go on no more. I am good to go because you are a real donator to the channel. And as long as you caught that source, the rest of these guys, you know my motto now. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. You know, fuck all of these internet weirdos, these sabotagers, these non-believers, these guys that fronted on me when they thought I was a janitor. They thought I was a janitor. They try to disrespect my lives. They try to disrespect the things that I got going on as far as media work and marketing and trying to get fighters situated and making phone calls. You know, even some of these so-called coaches, well, look how that played out for them. You're a lush. A lot of these lushes, man. Appreciate that. T said he caught that too as well. You know? Did y'all see that video I dropped with the former mayor of Philly, Rizzo? Did y'all see the Kanye one I dropped? When I said, yo, you can't tell me nothing. I dropped that one for a lot of these local guys, man. A lot of these local jokers who was trying to front on me. You know what I'm saying? You guys haven't done anything. But you have the audacity to speak about my work and my catalog of work and the things that I do. What do you guys actually do in media? Like I still don't see you guys doing anything in media, let alone behind the scenes shit. You know, I see you guys on this internet a lot, right? And to me, like I said, a lot of these dudes on the internet, you guys are luscious. You guys are drunks, addicts, fiends, all type of shit. You know? But it is what it is, right? Appreciate that, T. I'm glad you caught that source as well. You know, you are a source member from the Jackal Fitness days when we had the Jack Talk podcast. Now, look at the growth. You know, I produce my own stuff. You know, today I'm producing everything alone. My kids aren't here with me. I give them off. I give them off. You know, Coach Green wanted to exercise. Coach Green is a coach. That's what she's into. She's into exercise. She's not into this. She's like me. I'm not into this, but I like doing this now because I'm getting good at it. You know, you know me. I'm hands on, man. I like to, run down. I'm hands on, man. I like to get busy. You know what I'm saying? I like to get busy, man. I like to get busy. I'm hands on, man. And I like to reach out and touch somebody. Remember what was that? Diana Ross? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make them better if you can. I like to reach out and touch you. I'm going to touch it, brother. I'm going to touch it, man. You heard? But I'm glad you guys caught that sauce. I'm glad y'all caught that. Cause I tried to do this. I seen that on Twitter. I talked a little bit about 7-Eleven promotions, and I said I'm gonna come here and really talk about it for you, highlight it, man. So these other promotional companies have been putting out shows, man, consecutively, as we seen with Matchroom, Top Rank, Golden Boys. Look, I didn't even include the Devin Haney fight because I'm not, me. I could have put that in there. That's a Matchroom fight, right? Matchroom Golden Boy fight for April 20th. I ain't even put that in there because one thing about me, I'm not with the circus. Make the faces look. I'm not with the circus, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't stand on circus business. I love to take my kids to it. The circus will be coming around in a couple of months. The Universal Soul Circus. I love that one. We go to Nassau Coliseum. We go to the Ringling Brothers Circus. I like that. Entertainment. But the circus of boxing, I don't participate in that. Maybe that's why I'm not so well received on this internet. Because a lot of you guys, that's what you guys are into. That's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Right? But listen, I'm going to put the link out real quick. I'm at the 40-minute mark. I got my speaking point in what I wanted to speak on. And shout out to the guys that said they got it, right? That's all it was about. It was about, the true supporters getting that. And, that's what it was about. So since they got that, I don't need to speak on it no more. Please feel free to share this stream. Let them know that I'm here. I'm giving you guys the business. It's for somebody that's trying to learn the business. But 5 months, 2 fights as a consumer, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. I sell CMOS, I sell weed or strain, the sauce. If I make 2 sales in 5 months, wouldn't that be considered a bust? Right? Because that's what the PBC basically did. They're making 2 sales, right? 2 sales in 5 months. March 30th is the sale, May 4th is the sale. And for one of those sales, they had to put up $35 million. You think they're going to make that back? Let's talk about that. Whoever wants to click the link, let's talk about that. Here's the link. If you want to come on, let's talk about that real quick, right? They're putting up $35 million alone for Canelo. Do you think they're going to generate that back? Do you think they're going to generate that back? There goes my man, Christopher White. Let's get Christopher White in here. Let me throw on the headset for him. Since I got somebody in here. Christopher in here. Yes, Christopher, you are on the news, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man. I wanted to ask you, man, about Leonard, Mr. Signed the contract myself, just signed the contract, Mr. Man. I don't understand what he be saying sometimes. So you could maybe help me out with what he be talking about, man.
I just think Leonard, right? Leonard has been in the game. He has been underneath Floyd Mayweather. He has done a lot of major things. You can't take that away from him. Some of the biggest pay-per-views. These are stats. These are facts. But they have not done that in a while. Right? And I
Okay.
just think that Leonard still, lives off of that, speaks about that, and that is his claim to fame, which it should be. But as far as what has going on now in the present, they're not doing that. And then they're laying a lot of eggs over there. And I think Leonard, like I just said, he still talks about what he was, not what he is now, what they are doing now. If that makes any sense, Christopher. That's just my source breakdown on that.
It sound like you say he like a has been, like he ain't what he used to be. When he was with Floyd, they was making money, right? A lot of money, right?
I don't know if you got in here late. I said my line from The Wire. I said Marlo Stanfield line, man. PBC is weak right now, man. They weak right now, man. They weak, man. Once upon a time they were strong, man. Like Avon said about, Marlo said about Avon Barks. They said, man, Barks, they're weak right now. PBC is weak right now, man. And they ain't working with the ammunition that these other guys are working with, man. It shows, man. 3 fights in a row for Matchroom. Top rank, rolling out show after show. Golden Boy shows. PBC, nothing since December, man. They weak right now, man. PBC is weak, man.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely they weak. Cause me and Big Bro be talking about it, and he be like, "I like PBC." I said, "What you like about him?" They ain't doing too
listen. Like I said, I'm not fronting on them like that. Once upon a time, they were a $1 billion company. They were strong. They were strong. They was the $1 billion hitters. Money talks. You heard what Bob Arum said. Who controls the money controls the what's the name. Why, if you look at His Excellency, he over there giving guys $20 million to take dives. They running shit. The money, who controls the money controls the game. Once upon a time, Al Heyman had the $1 billion hedge fund. That shit is long gone. And they're showing now. They're weak. They are weak, man.
Yeah. Yep.
They're weak, man. But what's your thoughts about what I said about, they giving Canelo $35 million. Let me ask you this as a consumer. Me and you, we're having consumer talk right now. Do you think that was a wise decision? Being that they haven't put on no shows, right, since December. And then you're gonna give this guy $35 million when you have this whole stable of fighters over there that you probably could have spread that out with and put on a whole bunch of different shows with that $35 million that you're gonna give this one guy. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't think Canelo is worth that much to me. This is I ain't a Canelo fan, but they could have spent their money. Like you said, with their different fighters who they have. Because Canelo, he's declining. He's getting tired. He fought Jamal Charlo. That was horrible. What WCS said, they was a fixed fight. Come on, man. Fight somebody. You don't fight another boxer like Terrence Crawford. We know what's going to happen to him. But,
he's going to get exposed.
Yeah.
He's going to get exposed, man. Because Terrence Crawford, one thing about Terrence, shout out to the Omaha crew, the North Side Apaches, I call them. They're not going to take the orders, man. Terrence Crawford's not going to go in there and run around the ring. He's a runner. He's a track star. No, Terrence is going to go in there and fight, man. He's not going to do the Jamel Charlo and run around. Jamel Charlo turned into a fucking track. It reminded me of Juice. When rest in peace to Tupac. When Tupac said, "Yo, where the fucking track team?" The dude was in there running, man. He ran from Canelo.
And so man, that fight, I didn't see Jamal Jamel, he didn't even go in the middle of the ring and try to fight him. He just stayed at the outside the whole time.
Man,
Come
he
on, man.
ran, man. He lied to the people. Remember, he said, "Yo, I'm doing it for my people, for my culture." Yeah, what culture, man? You went in there and ran, man. You ran. You wasn't a lion. You wasn't lions only. It was nothing ferocious about you. There was nothing ferocious about you that night in September.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, garbage, man. But
And they
okay.
know Bud Crawford's not going out like that, man. Well, yo,
Oh
listen,
yeah.
let's stick with Bud, man. I'm glad you brought that up, Christopher. What you think about the 160? He's moving up to 160. The reports are that he's gonna fight Chris Eubanks.
I think that's a good fight for him. Stay busy fight. And you
Yeah.
don't beat him. He'll make it easy. I know. I mean, like he does everybody, he will make it look easy. But to me, I know everybody say Tank is the face of boxing. I think Terrence Crawford is the face of boxing because he does everything good. He does everything not good. He does it great to me. But I don't understand that face of boxing thing. But it, it's gonna be a good fight. But you know,
You know how that goes. The face of boxing thing is a programming thing. It's a thing based off of popularity. It's a thing based off of he sells, he's this, that, and the third. But when you really think about the faces of boxing, right? And I'm not going to debunk what you said about Terrence Crawford. He got to be one of them. When you talk about actual faces of boxing and moving as a face of boxing as far as controlling your career, doing what you want to do, Terrence Crawford and Canelo. Canelo does what he wants to do. But Terrence Crawford, as we see now, is doing what he wants to do. He caught flack for the BLK Prime fight, ball smooth. Went over there to the PBC, mopped up Earl Spence, ball smooth. Got up out of this rematch clause because Earl Spence, what we know, has all type of shit going on out the ring, behind the scene. Now he's
absolutely.
attempting to fight at 160. Boss moves, man. So you won't catch me bashing Bud Crawford for anything that he is doing in the sport of boxing. Because one thing about what I see him doing as a journalist, a media marketing agent, I see him moving as a boss. We love to highlight fighters for being bosses and managing and maneuvering their own careers, but that is what Terrence Crawford is doing in real time in front of our eyes. Whereas these other guys is call out, call out, call out. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Abs-
The news by Shanewz, man. This is the source experience, man. Just saying, man, I gotta make the faces. Hold on. I gotta make the faces. There we go. Well, yeah, man. Shout out to Bud Crawford, man. He's a boss, man. Yeah, I could dig the moves, but Bud and Bo Mac and Saul and Red and Bernie. Salute to you guys, man. You guys are leading by example, and real players take notes and salute. Fake
absolutely.
players, fake players hate, talk shit. Oh man, he ain't doing shit. No, he is. He's making moves. He's laying out a blueprint, man. So shout out to them, man. He's showing you
Yeah,
how to move on the chessboard.
they do got a great. He has a great team.
Yeah,
Work on his skills.
yeah,
Show it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Let me ask you this, man. I know I don't want to sound like I'm interviewing you, but I am interviewing you because I appreciate you as a supporter of the channel. Yeah, what was your thoughts on the heavyweight, man? I called it the brother's gonna work it out. The African Den of Thieves, man. That was the Jukes heist of the year. What was your thoughts on that, man?
You talking about the Joshua and Francis?
Nagano, yes, yes.
I'll be honest. I don't really watch the heavyweights like how they did my boy Wilder. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but you know, um, I got a little touchy feeling with this. The Wilder first fight with Ferry. I saw a video of Ferry. And I think it was Paul Machiachi, whatever his name is, pulling up his glove in the first fight, and then the second fight, the gloves, and then the third fight, the changing of the refs and everything like that. So heavyweight, it was a dive. WCS, he named on it. He's correct. It was a dive. He got paid. Come on, man. That boy there has a jaw. Francis. I mean, come on, man. It was horrible, man. They need to stop trying to trick us, man. It's not happening, man. They're not tricking us. The real boxer. I mean the boxing fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Let's see. You won't get me debunking that. I want to add this to it, right? Since you brought up WCS. WCS cooked yesterday about that. I commented on it. And I had a gentleman on Twitter, I think it's unbiased something. Yo, this guy had the audacity to say that we were goofy and
Steven
we
Brindley,
we
sorry, man, come on,
yeah,
man.
that we were goofy and some shit. So I clearly said to him, I said, bro, the only goofy one is you. If you
Mhm.
believe that professional prize fighters do not take dives. Like, what are you talking about? This is the professional fight game. Shit like that happens all the time. And my thoughts was, right, I talked about a little bit, Chris, but at the end of the day, I thought about it. I said, you know what? Jake Paul, a lot of these other guys have been scripting fights for a while. I was like, I watched two African brothers pull it off. I was like, first, I was like, damn. Then I thought about it. That's why I call it the African Den of Thieves. I'm not mad at him, man. Brother's gonna work it out, man. That man was fighting. I've been following Francis Ngannou's story. Yo, he had fought. They had offered him $5 million for a fight in the UFC. He took 600,000, and he had owed another fighter 200,000. So in a sense, he's only made like 400. That's probably before taxes and all that. So when I see what he did with Joshua, and he made $20 million, and then I'm thinking about he got 10 million to dance around with Tyson Fury and ate an elbow. Remember that fight? He ate an elbow and didn't blink.
I remember
Didn't
that.
did not blink. But he went out there against Joshua, and he was just a target. Something like, fucking, man, you did what you did, brother's gonna work it out, man. Get your bag, right? I'm not mad at you. But if you
Right.
really think that Anthony Joshua really demolished that man like that, that strong African man that we witnessed take an elbow. He took an elbow and did not blink. But he went out there and like I said, I was speaking with my brother about this. I said, this is the guy that knows how to defend from kicks, all type of attacks. But Friday night, he just wanted to walk into something. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to stand there and just be a target. It is what it is, though, man. But you won't get me arguing or debunking your assessment, man. I feel the same way. And shout out to WCS, and there's many others too. But the programming is there for that because now look at the buildup. Anthony Joshua is this Goliath conqueror, the baddest
He over
man now,
he
and
overrated.
yeah, now the buildup is there for him to get the win of Usyk Fury. The buildup is there, man.
That's the business. Yeah, I know. I see it, man. The business side of it, but man, they ain't tricking us, man. I'm sorry, they ain't
Yeah.
tricking.
Yeah,
No,
listen, let
man.
me ask you now, man. You got the floor. I get a chance to interview you, right? Don't feel under pressure, but I got you here. The Tank Davis Frank Martin fight is gonna happen. We just don't know when yet. Late spring, early summer. But when that fight is officially announced, Tank Davis versus Frank Martin, how do you see that fight playing out? Who do you like in that fight?
I do like Tank Davis. I think he's my second 135 fighter because I got Shakur over everybody, but
Mm.
I think Tank Davis, his power, his IQ, his only thing I don't like, I don't want to say what I don't like. What I don't want him to do is let rounds go. I get that. Just like the fighters that I like, they take time to get warmed up. You know what I mean? So I want him to, but I guess that's what he's gonna just outclass him. I like Tank Davis, but I don't think Frank got nothing for him.
Yeah, yeah. Now let me ask you this, right? Remember Frank Martin, and I talked about this. People were upset about me for bringing this up, but I want to ask you now.
Okay.
Had Frank Martin took the Shakur Stevenson fight and beat Shakur Stevenson like he claimed he could have did, like Earl Spence and them claimed he could have did, how big do you think this fight would be now? With
It'd be
Frank?
huge. It'd be huge. Because
Hmm,
he beat one of the top not pound to pound, but one of the my favorite fighters. So I want to see if we could do something with Tank.
yeah,
That would have been it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
That
he
would be
also would have had a belt. It would have been a unification.
that too.
WBC versus WBA. But I put the content out. I just see Frank getting washed up. They're gonna sell it, they're gonna market it, but he's gonna get washed up, man. Tank is
Mm-hmm.
gonna land something big on his chin, and the saying, man. You can look the part with all the muscles, but if your chin, your jaw is not the muscle, and you get hit with a shot, all those biceps and the curls he's doing right now ain't gonna do shit for him.
Yeah, you will be doing the stinky leg, right?
Fact. Well, you see what T said. T said Frank's getting stopped. I agree, man. I agree. Frank gasses out, man. Frank
Mm-hmm.
is a diesel bodybuilder weightlifter, man. He's the muscle shit. That shit looks good, and all that. But as far as the twig, reflexes and all that shit, I just think Tank is gonna put something on his chin, and it's gonna be good night, man.
Yeah,
Let
for
me ask you
sure.
this. Let me ask you this, right? I gotta ask you this, even though I'm not big on it. What's your whole thoughts about this whole Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan with the weirdo activities? Well, not weirdo, strange activities. What's your thoughts on that?
He trying to sell it, but like I said, I don't buy it.
Okay.
He flipped. He hot and cold. He AC hot and
Yeah.
cold. He want to fight. He don't want. I'm going through some. Everybody go through something. You know what I mean? Injuries. Come on, man. We don't want to hear that, man. Just get in the ring, fight, do what you got to do, or think you're gonna do with Mr. Haney. So, you guys got history. So, I don't know. We might have had a tinge of tantrum because they changed it to New York
Brooklyn.
than Las
Yeah.
Vegas. So
Yeah.
I don't that, you know. So he know what's going to happen. I'm going for Haney this fight, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I want to see Haney win as well. But sticking with that whole thing that they got going on, what do you think about AB and Bill Haney, and then AB and AB? What you thought? What was your thoughts on that, man?
oh man, what I think about that, the sauce man, Bill Haney sound like Pinky when
Yeah,
uh when he was like, say it again, say it again. He was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
say it again. And he said, but you a mother. I thought it was so funny, but at the same time, a waste of time. It's just for entertainment for us, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
I
No,
think
that
I
that
think Mr. Bill Haney, he a capper, so he didn't want to fight my guy, so I don't want to get too much into it. He didn't want to fight Shakur, and then all this, he sent him a contract and all this. Man, come on, man. You wanted to fight him before the contract talk. Y'all was telling him that you give him a shot and all this other stuff, but then you guys sent him a low ball offer and then whatever it was, and it was just that. Nah, I don't go with Bill.
yeah. I just think for entertainment purposes, they give you that love and hip hop reality TV, ghetto drama shit. Him and AB. But as far as like boxing, it's like nah. And then the whole AB and AB, you getting on there saying who she gave her cootie cat to. That shit to me, it was like, yo, she's a grown ass woman. If she wants to sell her pussy, by all means, I'm not saying that's what she does or she was doing. She's entitled to do whatever she wants. I just think that made AB look kind of real suspect. Especially you from Ohio. You got to keep it player. It was not player about that. Even though she called you broke, and you might have felt some type of way. And I don't know if you heard me speak on this. Like, AB is far from broke. Like, he's not homeless. He's not living in the streets. That's broke. When they say he's broke, he just doesn't have the money that he once had, or he's not in the position where he should be. But that's what he needed to have, that mind state. But he came off like they hurt his feelings by saying that about him, number one. And then, worrying about who she gave her box to, especially if you didn't get none of it. It's like, all right, you naming all these other niggas that beat that cat down. You didn't say you though. So what are you speaking on it for? You didn't take it down.
Yeah, but
you talking about your mans, and that shit to me was real high schoolish, junior high-ish type shit. That's the shit you do in junior high. I used to have a lot of these, these guys that I came up around. They used to run back and say, "Oh man, Sean, it is." Like, why are you telling the bitch what I did? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you do it, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you telling them, that's how that came off to me, man. But it was entertaining too, as well. Shit to put up some content. He says, T says, I want to see Haney stop. Yeah, he has to. Listen, speaking on that, T, great point. If Devin Haney does not stop Ryan Garcia, come on, man. All the cabinet they doing for Tank, it's a bad look, man. Tank made him quit. If you can't make this guy, if you don't get this guy out of there, stop him, and you're running around talking about Tank is ducking you and Tank doesn't want to fight you, it's a bad look. Absolutely, he has to stop Ryan Garcia. He does have to stop him.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out, but I know he's gonna box the because he a good
man. He needs to beat the shit out of him. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, right? The Bill Haney shit that had me laughing. I'll probably do a video on it at some point this week, right? Is when they was going back and forth, and like that, to me, that shit was scripted too, man. When Bill was like, "Yo, if my son sees this, he's gonna want to step to you." if my son sees this, he's gonna want to get at you. Like, come on, man, you guys are obvious, man. My son sees this. Yo, they need to give Bill a reality TV show, man. If VH1, I wish I knew some people over at VH1, and I could broker something, man. Yo, Bill needs a reality TV show, man. They need to get him on. Listen, if I can get him and my man Joe Dini together, oh my God, that should be magic, man. That should be magic, man. Because Bill, like entertainment wise, and antics and gimmicks in a good way, is the best. Let's get WCS up in here. WCS, welcome. I don't have the soundboard to clap you in, but welcome, OG.
What's good with it, Shanewz? NYT in the building. What's good?
Yeah, that's Christopher White. That's Christopher.
Oh, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? I never see you
good
in the
WCS.
chat, man. Thanks for the donation to the channel, bro. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. You're my guy, man.
Yes, WCS. We was just speaking about you a while ago in regards to the dive, the Nagano dive, man.
Yeah, man. They phasing boxing out from the Olympics. They need to bring boxing divers into the Olympics, make it a whole nother sport. It'll
Yeah,
be a lot more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? They used to robbing boxers anyway of the gold medal. So bring in the divers, dog.
yeah. Now I don't know if you heard me referencing this, right? I was like, yo, man, I'm getting into the MMA thing now, right? But I said to Christopher before you came on, I was
Yeah,
like, yo, we watched Francis Ngannou take an elbow and not blink.
correct.
Elbow, man. A UFC type of elbow, man, and not blink. Didn't budge, knees didn't buckle, nothing. From a much bigger man, 300 some pounds. Tyson Fury. But
Hmm.
AJ was able to just put him into the twilight zone, man.
Yeah, that was real different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like naturally, as long as we've been watching boxing, we see a boxer get up from being hit. They don't approach it the same. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to go to the same spot they was knocked down at. They're going to move
yeah,
around. They're going to be much more cautious. No, not in Ghana. Ghana go right back to where they had the X. They had the X in the ring there,
yeah,
Shanewz. They
yeah,
had the
yeah.
X
It was just,
mark. Go right on that
yeah.
X right there, stand and take this shit.
That
Take
was
this
sad.
punch.
It was that was very well rehearsed and choreographed. That was a nice man. The brother's gonna work it out, man. The African Den of Thieves, man. They pulled the heist of the year, man.
Yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious. Den of Thieves.
Yeah, they did, man. Cause like, yo, me and Music was talking about this, and I was telling Music this. I was like, man, I be in the gym too much. I said, yo, the young boys know this, man. I said, who gets up and just stays there? Like he didn't attempt to grab. Like, and this is a MMA fighter that's been in there and knows how to survive. No survival
Knows how to
tactics kicked
clinch
in.
too, bro.
Yeah, none of
They know
that.
how to
None of that
clinch
kicked in.
too.
None of that. He just it was yeah. That shit was script. They can't tell me nothing else, man. I've been around this too long. The way he went out, like he just walked right into him, bro. He had no defense mechanism at all.
You know how
And
they
then
do in boxing when they get hurt, so they get back up. The ref call the fight, and let's just say you're the one that got hurt. You know, you have either one or two things you're gonna do. You're gonna move back, you know what I'm saying, start sweeping outside or whatever, or you can slip underneath because they feel that you hurt. You can slip underneath and try to go in and clinch and hold or do something. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Haney did against Hoy Linares. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He held for the remainder of the round and next round because he was hurt, right? Francis
yeah, man.
Ngannou, who come from a clinch orientated sport, he didn't even want to hold. He didn't want to do shit but just stand there and pose, man.
He stood straight up. Yeah, he was. Yeah, listen. He gave him the perfect target.
Perfect.
The perfect target. And yo, and listen, how AJ loaded up. Right, I'm watching AJ too. Right, how AJ loaded up. It was like it reminded me of the Jake Paul Tyrone Woodley. It
Hmm.
was like, all right, this is the moment right here, the grand finale. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This
Chris,
is
what you
this is
what
the slam shot right here, and that's what it was.
Chris, what you think it was? Did you even see the fight? You think it was organic
I saw
or
the highlights. I saw the highlights, but I don't watch heavyweights. Like I already did my boy Wilder, so I don't watch heavyweights because I most of them would be fake fights and bull crap fights. So but it was a when I saw the knockout, I was like, nah, Joshua, nah, he don't have power like that. So you know that's what I
He
thought
he
about it.
had he had power that night, man. He was like,
he had power, didn't he? Shit. That nigga had
yeah.
stupid
Not
power,
not
man.
not only did he have power, he was like this killer, man.
But all of it happened when his opponent was just standing there. You know, not the second one. The second one, Ngannou just came walking through the door again like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Joshua hit him with the right counter. I was like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, to me, like I remember I was here when the actual took place. Yeah, shout out to NYT said that shit was WWE. Yeah, it was. I remember you hitting the chat. He was like he got stopped in the second round, and then I started seeing it on IG and Twitter. And then when I went home and watched it, I was like, yeah, brother's gonna work it out, man. But like I said, I'm not mad at them, man, because we watch the other guys do this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
At least this was two African brothers that pulled the heist. And I don't know if you did. I talked about this yesterday. That picture, they told on themselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
The picture in the post fight were there together. Like Nagano had the look on his face like, yo, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, we did it. Yo, we pulled it off. He didn't look like a guy that went out there and tried to give it his best and got knocked out. He had to look like, yo, we got him. We did it.
And see, MMA fans are going to hold him accountable for that bullshit too, because
Yeah.
he was really hoping that he went in there and gave a good account of himself, but he didn't. He went
Yeah,
in there
yeah.
and got what they call it, blasted. You know, he didn't even represent the MMA community, man.
Nah.
Like, come on, bro. You've been hit with 4-ounce gloves. You've been hit with elbows and kicks,
Yeah.
and you ain't been down like that. But you go in there and let Joshua, who you supposed to have more power than Joshua, you go in there hitting half, quarter speed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I ain't mad at him either. He got his $20 million. Den of Thieves. They shook on it. They went out to eat. They celebrated.
They did. They
Got
did.
some nice looking women. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Saudi lined up for him when they left the ring. They was good.
Yeah. That's all it was, man. It was the heist of the year, man. I was like, man, this guy, man. But and I'm glad you just touched on that too, W said, because that's what it was about. Because look, if you notice, a lot of the narratives was, yeah, shout out to AJ for representing for boxing. You know, they try to make it seem like Tyson Fury dropped the ball, which he probably did, but that probably was the script too, to sell this fight, make it seem like Francis Ngannou moved around with him a little bit. And was up to par. Because like I said, that man ate an elbow in that fight and didn't blink.
Didn't blink. Did not blink, man.
Like he ate a legit elbow. Knees didn't buckle. Nothing.
But see, my whole point is, like, if you want to do the comparison, Jermaine Franklin, warehouse worker, came in here, looked pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? He quit his warehouse job. And he got a chance to fight Joshua after fighting Dillian White. Okay.
Yeah.
He went 12 rounds with Joshua.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Deontay Wilder cleans Robert Helenius in under a minute or whatever. But yet he goes into the 7th round with Joshua, and he's doing very, very well. And Joshua just lines him up once he decides to pose on the ropes. Hey man, boxing has many scripts, man.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
But
we can try to apply for a writer's job. Since they're doing the scripts now, maybe we can apply for a writer's job.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this too. In all fairness, the Franklin fight and the Robert Helenius fight, he was over there. He was at the drug facility, man. He was over there at the World Class Drug and Alcohol Center, man. He probably was picking up bad habits. So, you know, I gotta look out for Joshua on that, man.
Damn.
You know, he was over there. They known to pick up bad habits over there, man. And those guys over there at the World Class Drug and Alcohol Facility down there in Dallas, Texas. You know?
God damn, dog.
He got away from there, man.
Let
you
him
know,
live, man. Let him live, dog. For real. He has Ryan Garcia coming up. Let him live, man. We have to see how this train wreck derails. We have to wait on this shit right here, dog.
you know. I'm just saying. Studies show, man.
Hey, maybe you need to do a live on that and notice how this didn't start going on with Ryan Garcia until he got into the drug facility, dog.
Yeah, it's like, yo, the strange shit happens down there, man. You know that is the Rick James Center, man. Cold blooded. You know, they like to party down there, man.
For real, man. Ryan Garcia lost his mind in that place, man. So something's going on down there, bro.
Yeah.
Something's up with that place.
Well, listen, and I quote Derrick James. Well, I don't know.
For real.
I don't know.
He's a grown man. He got kids, grown man.
I tell you what, I told you guys, the world class boxing gym is the Carter. If you don't have the access clearance code, you never get in there to know. You know, you got to have an access clearance code. The gate is closed. You can't get in there, man. I just know those guys come up out of there. They do a little strange stuff, man. You know, it's a lot of and shout out to Anthony Joshua. He got away, man. He was like, he wasn't with it, man. He went down there. He was picking up bad habits, alleged. We gotta say alleged, right? He went back to Ben Davison, man. He had to go back home, man.
I want to see how he performs if the fight's in the UK, because he's doing all this KOing in Riyadh.
Yeah.
He stopped Waleed in Riyadh.
Yeah.
And he now go ahead and stop the 0-1 boxer in Ngannou. I just wonder who's gonna be the damn undisputed, or is it gonna be a draw? Boxing, they have a lot of script writers, man.
Yeah.
They got a rematch clause in that freaking fight. So I wonder if they're gonna determine a straight up champion. Who's gonna go? Is it gonna be Fury? Is it gonna be Usyk?
Yeah.
It's interesting, with that.
You think Usyk gonna beat Fury?
Me personally, right now, after watching what took place with Fury and Ngannou, I was big on Fury, right? I was big thinking he was gonna be too much for Usyk. Usyk might surprise him, man. The injury came at that shit like that, man. With that guy, man, he had the cut or whatever. We seen the footage with how he got cut. He looked real sloppy, man.
Who?
Tyson Fury. He looked sloppy, man. And you know what too? I think the 3 fights with Wilder, because they fought wars, man. I think it took just as much out of him as it did Wilder, man.
If the script is written correctly, I think Tyson Fury will win.
Mm-hmm.
And they will have Tyson Fury Joshua that will be the ultimate build up. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because this the way it was supposed to be when Deontay Wilder was in arbitration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Deontay Wilder was in arbitration, Eddie Hearns was trying to hype up everybody and say, oh, this is going to be $1 million plus fight. We got Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. Well, they might be trying to revisit that shit. Even though Joshua don't have no belts, Tyson Fury be the undisputed. I'm telling you, he's going to make a whole lot of money, man.
Yeah, man, like that. They set it up already. How he cold clocked and took out Ngannou, and now they hyping him as the strongest hitter, the big dog, and then AJ referenced it in the what's name? I should be the WBC champion. Basically insinuating like Ngannou beat Fury. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
now, looking at that fight, it may have been a setup too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That knockdown in the 3rd round, that might have been a setup too, bro.
That's what I said. I said they told Tyson Fury to go in there and move around with him, right? Move around with him, play around with him, and then we're gonna let him fight Josh. But Joshua's just gonna cold clean him. Just cold clean him, and now the buildup is there for you. You just gotta take care of your end of the bargain with Usyk.
It's a genius script, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that fight is going to be huge in the UK. If that's the fight that plays out.
It's going to be unbelievable. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. After all the years it goes back from Deontay Wilder's trilogy, before the Deontay Wilder's trilogy, when the public thought they was going to get this fight.
Yeah.
And then before Joshua lost his titles. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's going to be a huge fight, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge fight. And in my opinion, Fury has enough smart and boxing IQ to beat Anthony Joshua. But if you give Fury enough money, he may walk up out of here again. Just like Ngannou.
Yeah, the Gypsy King, man. That's the Gypsy,
70,
man.
80 million. You give him
Yeah, the
68
Gypsy
million
ain't playing. Listen, the Gypsy turned into Greg Louganis.
for real, for real. Show me where is a high one? Is a high one or the middle one? Shit, I have no problem jumping off that motherfucker. Let me know when.
The Gypsy would do it, man. The Gypsy would do it, man. Boxing is the wild, wild west, man. Yeah, you guys gonna get my platform shut down, man. Saying they're gonna be, yeah, he was over. I told you, man. He's telling all the secrets, man. He says these guys are taking dimes for the payday.
In a minute, shit, for real. In a minute, you ain't lying. In a minute, that shit's gonna be all over.
Yo, well, listen, I'm only going off what Uncle Mike Tyson been saying. Mike Tyson told us that from the jump, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson spoke about these things, man. So if
And
Mike Tyson was
look
saying
how
that
they
from
even built
back
that up.
then. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Shanewz,
crazy too.
look how they built that up, right? They
Yeah,
put Mike Tyson training in Gano, got Mike
yeah,
Tyson to be in the limelight, acting like he's really training to win the fight.
yeah.
He goes in there and get knocked out. Nobody's talking about Mike Tyson training him.
No,
Mike Tyson promo comes out that he's fighting Jake Paul
man, on Netflix. Yeah,
on Netflix, and
do you
nobody's
have
talking about.
Netflix? Yo, Netflix is already promoting it.
Yeah, I seen that. Like,
Yeah,
bro, this. I'm telling you, them Riyadh guys are on a whole nother level when it comes to Riyadh. Can you imagine these dudes actually being in the U.S. putting on fights? Just the promo they do on the fight card is amazing, man.
yeah, it's
Who's
different.
writing this script? They built up Tyson to train in Gano, knowing damn well Ngannou wasn't going to win. He
Yeah,
loses. He gets starched. Nobody blames Iron Mike, but yet they dropped the promo for him and Jake Paul.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful script writing, bro.
yeah,
I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
And look who on the front row. Tyson
yeah,
Fury.
yeah,
Just chilling.
yeah.
Just chilling, man.
Nah,
You don't see Usyk over there. You see
they put
Tyson
they put
Fury, man.
they put it in play a long time ago. The
Put it in
script
play
was in
like it was
play.
cool.
Yeah,
Man, it's
they
genius.
put
I ain't gonna lie. The shit them Riyadh, them sheiks doing them, man. The promos they put out, it's genius, bro.
yeah. Nah, they on some next level when it comes to that.
I'm telling you, I hope Jihad get a piece of that pie before they close down the oven.
Now, I hope you. We working on it. We is working on it. Him and Marley. We got to get Marley over there. I know they would love Marley too.
Yeah,
You know.
I know this. I know Al Sheik said that he decided to really put his full blown effort into boxing because of his health issues. I just hope that
Yeah.
he's good enough to the point where this can keep on going on, and we can get some of these crazy fights, like these fights. You know what I'm saying? But at least they got the budget.
Yeah, man.
You know, they
I
got the
I
budget,
heard.
man.
I heard. Listen, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. I heard whispers, right? Alleged, right? That Raymond Savage Ford might be on a fight card over there, in the
Wow.
unification fight.
Against Ray Vargas, huh?
Hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm happy for
Yeah.
him, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy
That's
for
what
him.
alleged. Alleged. We gotta say alleged. You know.
He is with Eddie Hearn now.
Yeah. That's alleged. Alleged. But listen, I appreciate you brothers stopping up over here, man. The doors is always open for y'all, man. But before I let you go, WCS, did you catch what I was talking about earlier? About the, you know, being quiet as a church mouse, but yet these guys only got 2 dates, on the calendar. We're going in the second week of March, and they're talking about people being quiet. Yeah, they still haven't gave us the schedule yet over there.
I mean, I bet yeah, I heard what you said earlier, and all I have to say is that I bet the entire PBC organization has been a bit more quiet than it used to be.
Hmm.
So you know what I'm saying. So why wouldn't he come out and talk about silence? Because they've been hearing echoes over there. You know how you have an empty house and you speak in that motherfucker, that shit echoes.
That goes throughout the whole house. Yeah,
Shit,
that
it
like
got
when
a
you
lot of
first
echoes over that
when you
PBC.
yeah, when you first move into a property, that's how it be. When
That's
there's
how I
no
do. You gotta wait
furniture.
on your furniture, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this the same dude who said we was gonna be sick.
Yeah, yeah. See, I didn't want to bring that up. I had that in my
Contract,
notes to
sign this
bring that
contract.
up. But I said, I'm gonna just be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'm networking with people. So I don't want to, ruffle all the tail feathers. But I was ready to say that too. Like, yo, what happened to being sick? I'm feeling malnutritious. 2 fights in 5 months.
Hey, good point, man. That's maybe what he meant. Y'all gonna be sick because you getting deprived of nutrition, dog.
You get to Friday nutrition. Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna feed you all those rations you think you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We're gonna have you on a 3 to 4 meal, 4 fight annual fight meal plan this year in 2024. 4 fights,
But,
max.
yeah, let me ask you guys this too, right? Before we get out of here. They gave us 2 fights now, right? We got March 3rd, and now we got May 2nd confirmed, and possibly June, right? Because these guys are saying Juneteenth, right? So that's 3 in 6 months, 3 fights. The initial rollout, they said 10 to 12 shows. So are they on schedule with that? Because that's half of the year. So that would mean that they might possibly have to try to roll out about 8 to 9 more shows in 6 months. Do you think they could do it at the rate that they're going at now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. See, I had that in my notes. I didn't want to put that out there. I just wanted to ask, being that 2 guys on here, I can ask you guys and get your assessment, and then maybe I'll do a follow-up video on that.
Well, to be fair, they have the cliche term out there. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, dog.
Yeah,
They
because
started off a little slow out the blocks. It might have been some, some faulty with the damn gun that they supposed to sound off. But I got to see how they close down 2024.
I wanted to just put this to it too. 35 million in May. I think they got to follow that 35 million up again in September. That's $70 million right there for one guy.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that earlier. Maybe both of y'all can help me understand, because I'm not understanding. If you spending 35 million, like, dude, like you said earlier, you could have took that 35 million and spread it out for more fight cards now.
For real.
Like, what's going on with this shit? Like, that don't make any sense, bro.
For real. But hopefully, like I said, this live stream gets to the right ears and they hear this. They got to put out there. They get the guys that love to debunk and all this on out to debunk some of these things, man.
And right quick, I wanted to touch on what you said too about you guys out there that's making all these faces. Look, we leave that to AI. That's why technology is changing. They're trying to be us. They look different when they're speaking and making all those faces. Leave it up to them. Y'all up here 50, 60 years old up here making these faces. Leave that to the new technology. Leave it to your kids. It doesn't raise the subscribers and the viewership, man. That shit doesn't look good on you. Grabbing your head, putting your hand up, being all theatrical. Oh, what the hell is going on?
I was trying to implement that into the sauce, man. I thought that was the move, man. Thought that was the move, man.
I mean, god damn, dudes be taking pictures on their thumbnails and freaking being all theatrical. No, man, you don't need that to sell a live stream.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. It's definitely different, man. Please do not feel offended. Myself or Christopher White or WCS mentioning this. It's just content. And at the end of the day, what you guys is just comedy.
And don't consider this to be a racist panel because you have 2 whites and 1 black. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, I appreciate you guys coming through today, man. Like always, I tell you, when the link
But
is
what
out
do
there,
I
feel
know?
free to jump on. Feel free to jump on, y'all, man. You guys always support the channel, and I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off, man. Hey, shout out to Christopher White. Shout out to Shanewz, man, one of the hottest in the game. Hey, man, always proud of you. You and the fam and the team, man, what you doing. You don't change the game on this YTC. Don't look for others to give you the respect. As long as you keep
Yeah.
on growing, they're going to have no choice but to respect you, bro. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
that,
Shout out to
WCS.
Tina
Thank you.
Tucker. Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Coach Music, Terry, and Joe Dini. I'm out. Peace.
All right. Appreciate you, WCS. Yeah, Chris, you go
WCS
give
too,
your
man.
final pine shots.
Same with that said, man. You know, man, keep doing your thing, man. You know, I love your content, man. Keeping it real, man. And what do I know, man?
Appreciate you. There you go. You know the vibe.
Yeah.
Peace. Shout out to Christopher White, man. Shout out to everybody that came through NYT Bruce Gas. I'm about to wrap this up. And, chill out, man. Chill out. I might try to come back and get y'all another 7-Eleven promotions because it's still early in the day. But the news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? You know what? Why don't I close with a little bit of shaking of the ass?
This is the news
Shake your fast.
by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw! Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right. That's right.